I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Today we're going to answer a viewer question from Eddie in Smyrna, Delaware. Eddie wrote in and he said, I want to put an ice rink in my backyard. And he sent me a clip of a video and I'm going to play it for you. It's actually pretty cool. It's called Easy Ice. You can put the rink together yourself and you can fill it with water and it'll freeze and you will have an ice rink. You can do it on any flat surface. So Eddie wants to know, his question is, if I build this ice rink in my backyard, do I need to have the neighborhood kids and my friends and family sign a waiver? Because if someone falls and gets injured, I'm afraid that they're going to sue me. So, okay, Ed, number one, I think you should have everybody that comes and that goes in that ice rink sign a waiver. That's a very good idea. It needs to be an assumption of the risk that acknowledges that they're assuming the risk by coming into the ice rink. Number two, whatever you do, don't charge anybody any admission fee for this, because Delaware has a statute. It's called the Delaware Guest Premises Statute. And if I can find it, I'll give you the citation to it. But essentially, under the law in Delaware, it's Title 25, Section 1501. It says, no person who enters onto private residential or farm premises owned or occupied by another person, either as a guest without payment or as a trespasser, shall have a cause of action. A cause of action is a lawsuit. Shall have a cause of action against the owner or occupier of such premises for any injuries or damages sustained by such person while on the premises, unless such accident was intentional on the part of the owner or occupier, or was caused by the willful and wanton disregard of the rights of others. So as long as you're not charging an entry fee, no one's paying you, no one's compensating you in any way for the privilege of coming to your ice rink in your backyard, then Title 25, Section 1501 is going to apply. And what it means is that if you, Eddie, if you are negligent, if you're careless and someone gets injured, they can sue you, but this lawsuit's probably going to get thrown out. They would need to be able to prove that you intended to hurt them or that you were reckless, you were willful and wanton. That means more than negligent. You were so extremely negligent that you hurt them. Then they'd be able to have a lawsuit. But as long as you're not charging anything, that statute's going to apply to protect you. The other thing is that, going back to the topic of the assumption of the risk waiver, if it's a minor, if it's a child coming in, someone under 18, you should have their parent sign the assumption of the risk as well as them. Now this sounds like a very interesting idea to put an ice rink in your backyard. I fully endorse you. The third thing I want to tell you is you need to call your homeowner's insurance company and tell them that you're doing this. Make sure that they know about it and make sure that you are going to be insured. Because even if, let's say, God forbid, somebody gets hurt and they sue you, even if you have that liability waiver, you have that assumption of the risk waiver, even if the Delaware Guest Premises Statute protects you, if they file a lawsuit, you still have to have a defense attorney defend you. And if you have homeowner's insurance on your home and it covers this situation, then they will provide you with a free defense attorney to defend you. So those are the three things you need to do. I think it's a great idea. I hope that you will call me. I'll come and bring my kids and we'll have a great time this winter. I'm looking forward to it. Eddie, thanks for writing in, and just write me back and let me know your address. I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Thanks for watching. If you have a question for me that has something to do with the law, you'd like me to answer it in video format like this on this video blog, send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com.